But sorry, Ty, talk about Eric Hosmer. Get angry.
Oh gosh, I feel like
Old smash. Let's go.
Look, hey fans. So, all right. So I've been following the Padres as well for a long time, basically since Hosmer's been on the Padres, because my wife is from San Diego. You know, I kind of had like a secondary team. So I want to talk a little about Eric Hosmer. Now, since joining the Padres, he's only had 1 year where his OPS has finished above 800. That year, you can take a guess. Anybody want to take a guess what that year is?
Like 2008?
No, since joining the Padres.
Oh, since joining the Padres?
I forget in 2013? No, he hasn't.
No, he's not been that long. I want you to think of what would be a fluke
2016.
year.
2016.
Nope. It was on the Royals on 2016. Anyways, it was 2020, fellas. The only year he's had a good year since joining the Padres, including through the time with the Cubs, was the year that doesn't really count, right?
COVID shortened season.
Yes. So yes, exactly.
I see what you're going for.
2020, right? Okay.
We got there.
I guess I should have made that. Yeah, I should have made that more clear. But he's only had 4 years total, where his OPS has been above 500, or excuse me, 800, not 500. He's had 4 years total, where his OPS has been above 800. That's not good for what you want from your starting first baseman. Oh, Ty, well, what about defensive qualities as first baseman? I got you covered there too. Since 2016, his outs above average, which is the new defensive sabermetric tool, -39. That's bad. And if you're not an outs above average guy, his overall defensive run saves for his career, -20. His overall ultimate zone rating from Fangraphs throughout his career, -37.3. You're not getting a plus first base defender. You're not getting a plus first base bat. You want to talk about those bases loaded situation on May 9th. And both times, he had the bases loaded, bottom of the second and the bottom of the seventh inning. All right, both times he got out, which dropped the Cubs' win probability, -14.3% on the bottom of the second and then in the bottom of the seventh, it was -11.6%. On both cases, it dropped the Cubs' win probability to an even 50%. All the guy has to do in both cases is just get one run in. He's a ground ball machine. He's only had one above average. He's had above average WOBA, which is weighted on base average. We mentioned it last week. We'll mention it a lot more times, which is like WOBA and WRC plus. Thank you. Those stats are like the new stats that you want to measure a hitter's worth by. He's only had above average year 5 times in his 13-year career. He's a first baseman. And he's only had a great year once, which was 2017. That was his last year at the Royals. And he's never had a great year by definition with WRC plus. And my final point, I have 2 final points. All right. Whether you look at it through the lens of an old school lineup or a new school lineup, and for sake of brevity, I'm not going to explain that entirely, but I'd love to kind of go more into how analytics drive new school baseball lineups. The guy should not be batting 6th in your lineup. Okay.
He shouldn't be batting in your lineup, period.
He shouldn't be batting in lineup. Yeah, but if you are with the DH now, so that it's 1 through 9, you're gonna have hitters. I mean, he's an 8 guy at best or a 9 guy, depending on how you want to arrange your 9 hitter. But he shouldn't be in the lineup. And we keep talking about I don't know. I think David Ross he falls too much in love a little bit, and the organization a little bit with we're getting proven winners in. Okay, great. Well, you don't need Hosmer to have World Series winners on your team. First of all, the guy managing the team won with the Cubs. Second of all, you still have Hendricks coming back. He won a World Series. You have Yan Gomes. He won a World Series. Trey Mancini won a World Series. So you want Dansby Swanson, the guy that you just went out to get, won a World Series. If you want World Series veteran leadership, you have it with much better bats, much better guys that can bring up these new guys. I get it. He's been a mentor for Mervis. Mervis has been kind of struggling, but I'd rather have a young 26-year-old first baseman try to figure it out. Rizzo had to figure it out too when he first came up. Than have Eric Hosmer's dumb bat in the lineup. I've been watching this guy for 5 years, man. I don't want to swear more, but how does he keep getting in the lineup? Make him a coach. I don't know.
Hey, Ross,
make him
Ross, Jed.
Cow.
Put Teige out of his misery.
Look, yeah, I'd rather have
Hosmer.
Mancini bat, because at least Mancini's like a feel-good story, but Mancini ain't much better at this rate. And I love Mancini. Fought cancer, won, awesome. I love that story. He's not great either. If you're gonna do this,
he's been doing better.
He's been doing a bit better, but I'd rather just have Velasquez up or have Morrill play and Wisdom can DH when Nico comes back. Like, why? Whatever. I'm done. I'm off the horse.